So now we have two equations. We have two unknowns. There are three ways that I know to solve systems of equations. What are they? Substitution. We can solve this upper equation for t, plug it in for here. There we go. The second way is guess and check. There are four ways to solve. Guess and check is, by the way, your calculator can do that, right? Okay. The fifth way, Wolfram. Go to Wolfram. No, okay. Have you guys been to Wolfram Alpha? Check out Wolfram Alpha. Just Google that, and it's like this thing that solves math. It solves everything. Yes, it's amazing. Okay. The second way is linear combination or elimination, right? And what you do is you multiply one of these by some number so that when you add them together, the two equations, one of the things drops out, right? The third way is matrices. We will use matrices, not for these. These can always be solved by just simply adding them up. So 32a plus 5a is 37a, right? And then this becomes t minus 34.5 plus 49.05 minus t. And then, of course, t goes away. And it always is that case. T is always positive in one expression, negative in another, and there it is, right? Okay. And now we can solve this guy. So 49.05 minus 34.5 equals 37a, and I think we can solve that. So I get 14.55 on this side equals 37a. So divide by 37, and that comes out even to 0.39324 ... meters per second squared. Right, now how do we calculate our tension? Plug it back in, right? Okay, so I'm going to plug it back into this one. T on this one is going to be 32a plus 34.5. Is that right? And I stored that, by the way, in a variable called a on my calculator. So all I have to do is go 32 alpha a plus 34.5, and I get 47.08. Right? And we could say we're done, and we could go on and do the next problem, but your math teacher would be sitting there like this. Right? They'll have this sort of uneasy feeling. They won't feel a sharp pain, but they will feel a sort of just uneasy feeling. They'll feel unsure of themselves. Because they would want you to, of course, what would they want you to do at this point? Quit? Check your answer. Yes, check your answer is the correct answer, correct thing, right? One way to check your answer is if we plug this number into this equation, what should we get for the t? Same exact thing, right? If we don't get the same thing, then we didn't solve it, did we? Right? So this guy, this is going to be, let's see, t is equal to 49.05 minus 5a. Is that right? So 49.05 minus 5 alpha a. And when I do that, I get, again, and this makes me happy, 47.08 newtons. And they are exactly the same number. We are so happy. Circle everything.
Keep circling.
There we go. That's a happy feeling. Isn't that great?
Hey, that was only one problem.
I know, all that time, one problem. You've just begun.